Hey yogis, Miss Shanti here, and we are trying to do a little movement at the end of the day. So my students are all gone for the day. It's your last period. This is my planning period, and I am doing some planning for my YouTube channel. So there's no mats in here right now. My 8th graders, I've moved them out of the way because they're awesome. I have swept the floor because I'm awesome. And now I want to teach you how to do shoulder stand at the wall. So to do this, you start by taking your hip all the way up against the wall till it's touching, okay? I'm going to lay on my side from here and then roll on my back, right? So from there, your legs go boop, straight up the wall. Now you got to do this really fun little shimmy to get your hips touching the wall. And this is something you're going to watch first and try after. So I'll probably put this on like a loop so you guys can watch this over and over again. I'm just going to tuck my shirt in so I don't embarrass myself on the internet. All right, so to do shoulder stand against the wall, you start by laying down as we've just done. You take your hands down by your sides. Really important, you do not want to turn your head in a shoulder stand. You want to look straight up at the ceiling. I'm going to slide my feet down the wall just until they go flat, right? So we don't want to take them all the way down here. We don't want them to be like way up here. We want them to be flat against the wall. Now I'm going to turn my head. Looking up at the ceiling, press into your feet, press into your shoulders, press into your hands, and lift your hips up. My hands will now travel to my lower back. I'll walk those feet up the wall a little bit more. Now again, you're not turning your head. You might scoot your elbows closer to each other and press down into them. Make sure you can still breathe here. If you need to come down, come down. But if you want a little extra challenge, take one leg, lift it up, and reach it overhead. Maybe you touch the floor behind you. Good. Lift that leg back up. Replace that foot back on the wall. Release your hands and roll down one little bone in your back at a time. It should feel really nice. Sweet. Now take a moment here. Let your legs go straight. Just take a second to see what that experience was like. Maybe one of your legs feels different than the other. Let's even it out. Okay, so again, those feet slide down just till they go flat. Looking up at the ceiling, press into your hands, shoulders, feet, lift those hips up. Hands come to your lower back. Press one foot straight up. Whatever foot you did before, do the other this time. Lift that leg up, reach it back. Maybe the toes touch the floor behind your head, maybe they don't. Once you've enjoyed that, replace the foot down and then release your hands and lower one vertebra at a time. Good. Now you let those legs go straight, or maybe you let the feet go wide. It's a big foot in the camera for you. Another fun option is to take the soles of your feet together in a butterfly on the wall. Press your knees away. All right, now we're going to try for the full Monty, both legs. So take your feet against the wall. Let them slide down. Press into those feet. Press into your shoulders. Look at the ceiling. Press into your hands. Lift your hips up. Take your hands to your lower back. Lift one leg. Then maybe this time you lift both legs up. Try to scoot your elbows closer to each other and stack those hips right over your shoulders and feet right over your hips. Breathing here. Now, if you want to try something a little bit crazy, you'll reach those feet back together towards the wall behind you. It's called halasana. Big stretch for the lower back. I have a sinking feeling you guys will not like that pose. Now we'll take the feet to the wall again. Again, don't turn your head. Let your shoulders kind of open, and then one little bone in the back comes down to the mat at a time. Good work, friends. Now just take a couple moments here. Breathe in your shoulder stand or in this waterfall pose after your shoulder stand. Good work. Now let those feet drag down the wall and then do a little windshield wiper action, side to side. And then roll back onto that side. Press yourself back up to sit. Now, I'm going to make a crazy idea or suggest a crazy idea that now that you guys have practiced shoulder stand, we're going to do a shoulder stand contest, which means we will see who can hold the longest shoulder stand. So, hope you accept the challenge.